Hey guys, welcome back to the course. We're now at the point where I want to talk about keyword research. After we've talked about keyword research, we will then talk about researching the ads and the text that you want to put on the ads. Then we'll be talking about how to set up the ads on the Bing platform. Okay, so let's just get into this as quick as possible. There's a few ways you can find keywords to use, because remember, we're targeting keywords because people we only want people to see the ads that search for specific terms. So we want to basically put our ads in people's faces that are searching for specific terms. Okay, so we need to find keywords to do this. There's one way of doing it. You can go out there and think of your own, but that's going to take forever. It could take you hours, days, months, whatever. So there's ways we can do this for free, and it literally does not take that long at all. So to start with, we can use something called the Google Keyword Planner. Now, you do need a Gmail account for this. It's free to use. You don't need to pay anything to use this, which is the greatest thing. Just search for Google AdWords in Google or Bing. Open up an account with AdWords for free. And once you're in your AdWords account, click on Tools here and then click on Keyword Planner. Now it's just going to load up some data, and here we are in the Keyword Planner. So to start with, what you want to do is you basically want to put in your keyword here where it says enter one or more of your following. This is the keyword. Let's take, for example, we're going to go with the paleo diet. As we found before, there's some paleo diet products on ClickBank. So let's just imagine we want to promote that product through Google AdWords. So what you want to do here, you want to type in a keyword relating to paleo diet, or let's say paleo food diet. And then you want to click get ideas. Okay, now what that's going to do, Google is going to find all the keywords people are using when they set up their AdWords, their Google advertising on the Google platform. Now remember, this is useful to us even though we're going to be using Bing, because Google's search engine is just amazing, you know. I mean, we're only using Bing because it's so much cheaper and we can target people a lot better. We can get a lot more clicks for the money we spend in our campaigns and make more money, but Google is very useful to help us get started with our research. So as you can see here, these are all the different groups of keywords we could potentially use. What you basically want to do is we want to basically download all these keywords so we can add them to Bing in effect, or add them to a document which we can look at them properly. So what you want to do with these are basically groups of different ads, and if you click on keyword ideas, it's going to come up with a list of different keywords. I'm just going to stick with add group ideas. You want to come over here where it says add all. What that's going to do, it's going to kind of like download it to a kind of plan here on the right hand side. And if you click this thing here, you can set the match type. So you can set it as broad, exact, or phrase. There's 3 different types of advertising you can do with your keywords in Bing and Google. For this example, we're going to put it as exact, because if you're doing this exact, what exact means is that if people have to search that exact term that you're paying for. So if one of our keywords is paleo food diet UK, for example, our ad will only be shown if they search for paleo food diet UK. Whereas if it was one of the other ones like broad, it's gonna come up when people search for similar terms, for example. So let's just take exact for the moment. And so we now have all our keywords in our different groups here, and these are exact. What we want to do, we want to copy or download all these keywords so we can then put them into Bing when we start our campaign. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click this button here, copies to the clipboard, right click on all this, or Control C, Command C, whatever you use. I've got a text document here, and I'm going to Control V, paste all that, and there you go. I've literally got, you know, hundreds of keywords. I'm not even too sure how many there is here, but there's literally hundreds of keywords ready for me to use when I set up my Bing my Bing advertising. Okay, now there's another way you can get keywords, and that is actually on Bing. You do have to have an account on Bing to do this, but again, sign up is very easy. Click tools and click research keywords, and this is going to come up with their own platform, which is obviously powerful as well, and it's probably more relevant because the data we're going to find is more more linked to Bing. So yeah, we can use Bing to search for more keywords. We can search for the same term here. Again, you can change the advanced targeting options to include various countries if we chuck in a bunch of countries here. Desktop and laptop. Maximum suggestion per keyword. Let's change that to 60 and click search. And again, it's going to come up literally with a load of more potential keywords we can add to our ideas. So you click export and you open it in whatever you want to open it in. This is going to open it in a program called Numbers on my Mac. And again, we have a bunch more keywords which we can in effect copy and paste into our document here if we want to. Okay, so I'm just going to cross it off for now. So I hope you got an idea of how we get keywords, how we get a bunch of keywords. Just going to show you a few other websites which we can use for this. One thing that I do advise you to do before you go on their website is try and use Google and Bing directly for ideas. So if we literally search for paleo food diet in Google, this is one of my favorite ways of finding other keywords without paying or without going through those search engines. If you go to the bottom of Google, they've usually got related searches. Okay, unfortunately this one they don't have related searches for this particular term, which is strange. Right, usually at the bottom you do get it, but what you can do is you can go here and you can see other ideas, what people are searching for, and you can literally take a list of all these things. If you go again, you get more things. And if you keep on going, you're eventually going to get a bunch more ideas. Also, if you go to Bing, it should work on Bing. Let's hope it works on Bing. As you can see, this is better. On the right hand side here, you see related searches. So paleo food diet is searched for, and this is going to come up with the related searches. Paleo food diet list UK, paleo food allowed, not allowed, what is the paleo diet free, paleo food. So what you can do is when you get related searches, you can click on each one and you can take a list of the more related searches here. Okay, and you can add these to your plan of what you're going to target, because this is what people are obviously searching for. Okay, and as I said, if you literally keep on clicking, you're going to end up with a ridiculous amount of ideas. Okay, as you can see, you're getting more and more different things that you could actually search for, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, there are a few other websites we can use. I'm just going to go through them now. One other thing there, if you've got this tool thing on Firefox, you can do it here. If you start typing something in, and if you look at that, you're going to see loads and loads of different ideas for your searches. Okay, now there's a few other sites we can use. You've got Uber Suggest, which is ubersuggest.org. It's another amazing free keyword tool. Basically how it works, it says it here, it's going to take your base term and add a letter or a digit in front of it and extract suggestions for it. Click on each word to get further suggestions based on that term. Add each keyword to your basket, click on the plus sign on its left. Add all visible keywords to your basket, clicking on the large grey button. So let's just do an example here. If we search paleo food diet, click suggest. And it's doing its thing in the background. Let's hope it ticks over in a second. Just click that suggest button again, and here we go. These is everything it's come up with. So these are a bunch of paleo food diet keywords. As you can see, it's added all sorts of things related to A, then B, then C, E, and every letter in the alphabet. And as you can see, by doing this, you end up gaining a lot more potential keywords you can actually use in Bing, which is pretty amazing. If we just click on one of these, it comes up with a bunch more other keywords we can use, and literally you could keep on going if you have the time to do this. You can get more and more ideas, add them to your document here, ready to put into Bing. As you can see there, a load more have come up. Okay, so again, that's a fantastic tool to use. There's also a website called keywordtool.io. It's another alternative to the Google Keyword Planner. It's free. Let's just try that again. Paleo food diet. And again, it's going to come up with a bunch more keywords we can use, which is fantastic. I think there is a paid version of this, and that allows you to download them in a document. Other than that, you'll have to right click each one or sort of paste them into a document and delete all the stuff to the left and right hand side. Click on Bing. It's going to come up with a Bing version of the results, which again is fantastic. Okay guys, so you should have had by now enough tools to get you started with enough keywords to gather together a document with a bunch of keywords ready to plug into Bing. But if that's not enough, there are some paid websites you can use, which I will go into detail another time, but I just want to go for one right now. One's called semrush.com. That's semrush.com. You can get a free trial. I've just got a brand new account here just to show for the example of the trial. I literally signed up. I had to confirm my email address, and it can give you even more data. So I'm on SEMrush here. If we click in something here, so I'm going to type in a keyword, paleo diet. It's already kind of there because obviously a lot of people probably search for it. Click search, and it's going to give me some data and information about this keyword. So it's given me here a bunch of keywords that I can use, which you can, if you click export, you can actually export them if you want to a file. Some related keywords here you might want to sort of dive into. Some other websites related to the search term. Over here, ad history is telling you how many ads there are related to this keyword. Not sure how accurate it is on the free trial, to be honest with you, so you might want to pay for it once you get more heavily involved with this. Let's have a little dive into a bit more. If you click on phrase matches, some more information here, more keywords you can export. Obviously, as this is a trial, there's only a limited amount, but it gives you a good idea of what people are searching for. Related keywords. Here we go. There's a bunch of related keywords. You might want to add these into a negative list of keywords. I'll talk about negative a bit later, but negative keywords are where you exclude keywords from just the keywords. So when people search for certain things, it doesn't actually appear. It's a bit hard to explain, but we put negative keywords to avoid getting clicks for related terms we don't want to pay for, basically. Okay. Another important aspect of SEMrush, which is quite useful, is looking at the ad copy section. I just clicked on the ad copy section here for paleogrubs.com, and it tells me exactly what paleogrubs.com are doing to advertise on Bing and Google. So their headline, the URL they're putting there, and then the text they're putting underneath. I'll go into this a bit further in the next video, because we basically want to do some research into different people's ads and what kind of stuff they're using, because we could either swipe that or we can make it slightly better and put our own little twist on it. Okay, so ad copy research is vital when doing any pay-per-click advertising on Google or Bing. Okay, so as I said by now, I hope you've got enough information here from the things I've told you about. Remember, use Google Keyword Planner, use the Bing keyword tool, then kind of reverse engineer what other people are doing on Google and Bing by using the related searches. As I said, they're either at the bottom or on the right hand side of searching, and then you can kind of keep on diving into those keywords to find more and more keywords, and those are the keywords that people are basically using right now. So I definitely advise you to do that. There's obviously also other tools like Ubersuggest and the keyword tool.io, and obviously there's other paid tools like SEMrush, and there's a couple of others like SpyFu and iSpionage. So if you get stuck for ideas, there's always another place you can go and find places to get keyword research. Okay, so get cracking, guys. Think of an idea, think of a product, and keep adding keywords to your planner. Okay, so I'll speak to you in the next video.